Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ari. If you do not know, I cover all things fashion and just highlighting my life and lifestyle in New York. And today we are going through my spring shopping haul. If you followed my previous video where I did my spring 25 mood board and we shopped the stores and some of my favorite boutiques in New York, you know I picked up a few things. And then we got some more things. So that is what we are going to go over today. Of course, we are still shopping for the spring summer season, but I do think what I have right now is a good kickoff for the warmer months. So let's get into it. The first thing that I knew I needed to get was a restock or do a re-up of all of my heels. New mules, new lace-up heels, new sandals. I don't really do wedges. I'm not the biggest fan of wedges. I do have like one good pair of wedges, but you know. So when I say I restocked on heels, I meant it. I have about 10 new pairs of heels that I got. But the caveat there is that they were on sale. And here's my theory when it comes to heels for spring and summer. I don't really put that much investment, I guess monetary investment in them, because they're strictly for going out, happy hours, bars, brunch, dinners. Like, I just need a cute heel. It doesn't have to be the most luxurious heel out there. I just need a cute heel. It matches what I am giving as far as the look for the night, and it's functional and it's cute and it's comfortable enough. That's how I feel about heels. I'm the type of person that kind of operates on extremes when it comes to my style sometimes and how I like think about things, because on one end I can be very, very avant-garde, niche, and just out there with the pieces that I choose, and then sometimes I'll get very, very practical. So with that being said, my heels were very low stakes, low investment. I didn't think too hard about it. I knew which colors that I wanted. Kind of like the shoe silhouettes that I want to go with, and we went from there. Pretty Little Thing had a sale and I snatched it up. No regrets really on that end. And for me, especially living in New York, I feel like I'll put more investment, thought, money into my footwear in the winter because of the weather. You have to account for that. So you do need something that is more substantial, that will last, that is good quality. So that is why I invest in boots. My boot collection, I will say, it's crazy. I do love boots. I will invest in boots. I will spend money in boots. But when it comes to heels, like, I feel like heels are also a thing where it's kind of trendy too. The trends kind of go in and out. So I'm not dropping a few $100s on a cute sandal. And my last point with this, especially if you're trying to figure out where to kind of put your money, I would say really figure out what product category you are highly invested in. For me, I am invested in apparel. I love clothing, all of it, the whole gamut. So I'm not really that into accessories, bags, and shoes. Like, I don't put a lot of my energy in searching for that, because I feel like that can kind of be switched out. Like, that can kind of go on the basic side. But once again, if it's something that is super niche and really interesting to me, I will invest in it and I will pick it up. But find whatever product category that you love, that you always find yourself shopping, that you always pay attention to. Find that. If it's bags, put your money towards that. If it's shoes, put your money towards that. Like, figure that out, and I think that will also help you navigate your shopping experience. So I think I'll start with pumps first. So the first pair that I got were these mesh kitten heel mule with the mesh body on the foot. I thought these would be really cute for work. They're walkable, easy to wear, easy to style. I think the mesh giving your foot a little bit of air, show off the pedicure. Next, I got some burgundy slingback pumps. The color to some may be a little bit of out of season, but I do think with pastels, like your butter yellows, your baby blues, maybe some of your mossy sagey greens, like this could still work. It could also be very chic with white, especially like with your spring white button downs. There's a way to make this work for the warmer seasons. So for another work option, I did get these strappy little kitten heel lace-up sandals. This is another option I think that is great as far as like comfort for walking around the office, heading to and from the train. Yeah, this is a good transitional shoe. So now we'll go into some of the more going out shoes that are a little bit more sexy and elevated. So I have these black faux croc lace-up heels. The heel height, I think this is about 4.5 inches. Yeah, this is kind of like the height that I usually like. I like a good 4 to 5 inch heel. Lace up, it has the pointed sole here. It's extended too, which I like that. So this is pretty straightforward. It just laces up the leg really nicely. I am a fan of lace up heels, I guess, if you haven't noticed. We also have a leopard pair. That's just a little ankle strap. Once again, around the 4.5 inch height. So I thought this was a good heel for a lot of variety. So staying in line with the neutrals, I do have this chocolate brown lace up pair, same heel height. I don't have any brown sandals, so I thought this was a good pickup to have as a neutral. You can do a lot with this, and I also think it'll look really nice with my skin tone. I did get some white lace up sandals, that angular heel. That's still pretty popular. And then for some color, I got these, I would call these kind of sagey green lace up heels. It's kind of crisscrossed in the front, which is cute. Same heel height. I really love this color. I'm really drawn to anything in the green and the yellow color family for this season. So you'll be seeing a lot of that. And then of course you have to have a good pair of red heels. So you can't go wrong with that. And we have these red lace up, same heel. Also PSA for the girlies, if we're gonna be wearing these heels, showing leg, showing all of our progress in the gym, once it's hot outside, please remember to oil up your legs. Oil up all of the exposed parts, because that makes or breaks a look once it gets hot outside. You cannot tell me I am wrong. Please oil up your body. Have it shimmering, have it glistening. Oil up as much as you need to. Stand for baby oil gel, whatever kind that you like, that you find, please use it. There is nothing worse than seeing somebody with a bomb outfit, a bomb look, the shoe is on, the hair is on, the makeup is on, but then the skin is just not. The skin is dry. We can't have that. Please oil your legs, especially in these heels. Also, since we are in the world of footwear right now, please invest in ankle jewelry, toe rings, whatever you like. I wear anklets all year round. That never comes off of my foot. Winter, spring, summer, fall, it doesn't matter. Anklets make such a difference in how your legs and your feet look. It just elevates it a little bit. It makes it a little bit more girly. It looks chic. It gives another vibe than just a bare leg. So please invest in anklets. You can find some good ones on Amazon actually. And I personally like gold anklets. I'm a gold jewelry person, but there's some good silver ones. I like the ones with the pearls, the ones with the initials, the names. You can go crazy with them.
I was in a sheer dress the day that we met. We were both in a rush. We talked for a second. You friended me up so we could connect. And what are the odds? You sent me a text and the next thing I know I'm like manifest. What's your oversight? I digress. Got me scrolling like out of breath. Got me going like. Here's the cute boy with the white jacket and the thick accent. Maybe it's on my head, but I blow it out really good. Can you pick me up? Put it down, tell me how it just makes sense. And it's all so sweet when you're doing bad things like that. Cute boy with the white jacket, thick accent.
So that is what we have for heels for right now. I didn't see really any other major standouts from some of my favorite brands and designers. It's kind of a little bit of a dull period in my opinion for heels. There are some really cute wedges, and like I said, I'm not a big wedge person, but Rick Owens has these really nice like knotted lace up wedges that are really interesting. Of course, Alaya has those like circular warped wrapped heels that are gorgeous. But besides those two, I'm not really moved by what's out there. So, I mean, I'll keep looking because I do want to invest in a really unique pair of sandals, but I didn't see any. So let's get into what else I got. So I needed a new pair of black sunnies for like everyday use. So I found these black oversized, I guess they're kind of like aviator shield sunglasses from Elisa Johnson's brand. I haven't shopped anything from her before. I've seen her glasses on other people, familiar with it, but they were at Kiss and I really like the silhouette. So we did get them. So I thought these were pretty cute. I really liked the flat top, kind of giving that flat aviator shape. This little space between the nose bridge, I don't know what that's technically called in like eyewear design, but this is a little interesting to me because that's kind of like a big gap. I do think these are good for everyday use. They look unique enough, but they can go with multiple things. And I'm not disappointed in the quality. Like, they do have a little bit of weight in them, so it doesn't feel like they'll break or they'll snap. Like, I think it's pretty good quality if you ask me. The next pair of sunnies that we have are these oval gold frame sunglasses. I thought these were cute with the brown lenses, so I don't know, I like them. The next pair I am so excited about because I love this brand, and once I saw these on the runway, I knew I needed to have them, and I got them. These are from the brand LUAR, and if you've been following me for a while on this channel, you know I do have a few LUAR pieces already. The bags, I have some tops, I have some of their other accessories, and this is my first pair of eyewear from them. So these debuted in the spring 2025 show, and the construction of these glasses is so cool to me. So it's basically two sunglasses in one. You see that? You have the smaller cat eye, and then you have the big shield aviator in front. So it's like a double lens sunglass, and I love it. It looks like you have like two eyes or something. It's so cool. They did that. LUAR did that. And once again, the quality, very substantial, not too light. They're not gonna break apart. I like them. I like them. I love them. Yeah. We can get into some of the apparel pieces that I did pick up. The first one is from the brand Phoeben. I have talked about Phoeben before on my channel. She is a black woman designer based out of London. She is a Central St. Martin's girly, and to me, she's a part of the class of some of the premier British black female designers that are producing really great work now. And I got this sheer dress from one of her previous collections. This collection was a little bit interesting when it comes to the subject matter. It was kind of based around tarot cards, tarot readings, that whole thing, and this dress was based off of the tarot card, I believe it's called the Tower. So basically lightning strikes this tower, which you can see here, and that represents the collapse of old structures and the emergence of liberation and the, I guess, the presence of a new beginning once the tower collapses. So that is kind of what is involved in this dress. Like, it's very, you know, in depth, but I love stuff like that, and I love when that can be shown through clothing, and she did a great job with that. So this is a really light sheer mesh dress, just printed mesh. So we'll have to figure out what to wear underneath it, or if it's going to be like a cover-up situation. I don't know. This dress that I got is from the brand Area. We all know and love Area. Unfortunately, I think the two creative director, the duo, the team, they are splitting up, unfortunately. I like them together, but they'll still do great things, I believe. So this is a cute little lurex fuzzy mini dress with this lattice cutout in the front. So I thought this would be really cute for, you know, warmer days. It's cute, it's short. The fabric isn't too thick, because I was a little worried if it was going to be, you know, too thick, too itchy, especially when it comes to it being hot outside. But it's actually not. It's pretty breathable. There is enough ventilation in it, especially with the cutout as well. I also got these oversized pleated linen. They're kind of like cargos. It's almost like a cargo silhouette, but I think these are meant to be very, very low on the hip and ride pretty low, but it has really exaggerated heavy pleats in the front, and the wide leg is very, very wide. So cute, easy, breathable linen for spring. Good there. So the last piece that I have is this ISSEY MIYAKE Pleats Please little jacket cape. It's like a cape jacket hybrid. The collar can stand up, or you can flip it down and it kind of becomes a cowl neck situation. And the sleeves are 3/4. There is a little button closure at the front as well, and it's in this pretty like slate cool gray, which I think can go with anything. Maybe like the green and the gray. You can kind of style it and play with it a lot based off of the silhouette. And the collar definitely helps with like shaping an outfit too. So guys, that was my haul for spring so far. I do have a few more things and some carts that we may check out on, but for now, that is what we have. I'll link everything below on where you can find it. Like I said in my previous spring mood board video and what I said today, please find out what category you are interested in and put your money, your time, and your effort there, and invest in the pieces that you love. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye.